Moni is in the background. She's sleeping on the bed or doing whatever she wants. You okay? Do you want to say hello? 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 No? Oh, you're such a cute puppy. You're such a cute puppy. I know. I know. You baby. But yeah, I just wanted to vlog my experience with the Time to in the book club. So for this month we're reading Through a Blast by Sasha. So we decided that we'll go with the entire series, and Mooney is sniffing around, so if you're hearing weird noises, that's just because of it. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna... Don't eat that. Okay, I'm gonna try to vlog my reading experience with that book, so to share all my thoughts about it, even if you can... I don't know what she's doing. Smelling the candles, the blueberry ones, and they really smell good. I'm kind of scared to start this book because I don't know if I'm gonna like it actually. I feel like the main character is gonna go on my nerves. Selena, I don't even know how you pronounce her name. I will try to find on Google the answer to that, but the book is gorgeous. I mean, I'm not a fan of the cover, but I love that I picked the white version of it. Makes it less like human-ish on the cover, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, you can see my setup. I just filmed 2 unboxings, so now I'm gonna take a few pictures of this book, then I'm gonna probably edit my videos and then start reading this book. Actually, I'm scared. Honestly, I'm scared, especially because I wanna love it for the Time to in the book club, because we're gonna read the entire series, but we'll see. I know, Wills, I'm sorry. The first time I vlogged for this vlog, it was actually Saturday, and today is Tuesday. Oh, little puppy. Little puppy. Hello. Hello. Especially because this vlog is actually about reading Through a Blast. I will probably do that now. I'm gonna try to read the 13 first chapters so I can talk about it on Goodreads. Hello, I just wanted to give you a little update on my reading. I don't know if I updated you yesterday. I think I did just once. Yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, all that. I'm like on chapter 18, and so far I'm hating it. I hate Selena, I don't know how you pronounce her name, Selena, I think. I hate her. She's annoying. She speaks too much. And I don't know, I cannot stand her. I just want her to be dead. And I know she will not, because otherwise there wouldn't be like 5 other books, 6 other books. she's not a real assassin. She's too soft or whatever. She speaks so much and she wants like everyone to know what she did, that she can kill people or whatever. And I'm like, if you're a real assassin, you just want to do your job. You don't want everyone to know that you killed someone, you know what I mean? Like, you could do something like Batman or whatever, you know, leave a mark, leave a bat, leave a symbol, whatever, so people will know that every single time is the same person. But oh my gosh, she's so annoying. I hate her. It's all about how she's the best and no one is as strong as she is or whatever, and I hate her. And I feel like a lot of stuff happened since the beginning of the book, but at the same time nothing happened. I mean, I'm reading something that's bland to me. Like, I don't feel anything. Like, I feel like I'm just reading sentences after sentences and that there is absolutely no connection in between them. I don't know, I'm just reading, I'm not living the story. That's so annoying. I hate writing style. I feel like I'm really not enjoying it. And I feel bad at some... Okay, the coffee is gonna be ready. And I feel bad at some point, but I'm sorry, I don't like her. Like, I don't know, it's all about how strong she is. She's the best. How she loves to wear dresses, etc. I mean, and she talks so much and she's annoying. And she's all about like, oh no, oh my god, this is such a cliche. Like, this is an assassin, she got caught, I don't know how come. I still don't know, maybe we'll know later. At that point I really don't care. But she got arrested, she went to some mines, she was basically a slave. Then after being there for quite a while, when usually people die after a month, the prince comes and offers her a deal, like she could be his champion or whatever. She could win some sort of game, and then after a few years she will be freed and whatever. And I'm like, seriously? Like, an assassin who got caught, she got a deal, and after that she's gonna live in a castle, she's gonna wear dresses, and then she's gonna be free? Please, come on, how realistic is that? Like, what the heck? I honestly don't want to read that book at that point. I just want to skip it, etc. But I know I have to for the Time Turner book club, and I will do it, especially because a lot of people say it gets better at the third book. But I'm like, how come you can convince people to read the whole series, telling them that the third one is actually getting better? And you're like, yeah, but I have to read 2 books before that. I have to read like a little less than 1,000 pages to feel involved or to feel connected and to feel like you care. I'm like, that's bullshit. Okay. Okay, sorry, you're gonna hate me, but I mean, it's the same thing when some people say, yeah, you know, the author made the character more interesting after like 500 pages, you know, from the middle of the book it's gonna get better. Why don't you do that from the beginning? I mean, you want people to read your book, you want people to finish your book, and you want people to want to read the sequel or whatever. So why are you doing that? I mean, never mind, that's just me ranting about that or whatever, but I'm just here, like, just at the beginning. I'm sorry if you like it, I'm happy if you like it, I really am. It just, so far it's not for me, so maybe it will get better after, I mean later. If it's not, and I still hate it, it's okay, and you can love it. I'm okay with that, you know. We can talk about it and we can share thoughtful opinions about it and just talk about it. I feel okay if you like it, I just don't. Okay, I tapped a part because I think I will want to talk about it in our live, because oh my gosh, I hate her. She's stupid. I hate her character. She's bland. She's nothing. She's not logical. Nothing is logic in that book. I feel like all the characters, they are just like patchwork. You know what I mean? Like putting pieces together, but as a unity, they don't seem real or realistic or believable or whatever. read half of the book. I don't know where to start. Like, I have an issue with the writing style. Everything is so obvious. I can tell you now how the book will end. I don't know. I think that I would have loved that book like 10 years ago or in 2012 when it came out. But now with everything I've read the past few years, I feel like this is just a copy of something else. I still have like 200 pages left. I'm hoping I will finish it tonight so I'm done with this book. That's so bad. I feel so bad for not loving it as much as the others because everyone seems to love it.
Hey. Hello, dear soul. Hello, dear soul. You good? Yay.
Morning everyone. So today is Thursday. Okay, so yesterday I've read Talks of Throne of Glass till not that late actually, but I've read till chapter 42, so I've read 311 pages. I don't have much left. And I was like, I'm doing a book diary, I mean a talk diary, and I'm not saying any spoilers, which just doesn't make sense. So now be aware that there's gonna be spoilers. I'm not gonna rant about that book, don't say that, don't use that word. I'm just gonna say what I didn't like, what I don't understand. This is a list I'm making of what's positive, what's negative. This is what's positive, this is what's negative, or what's bothering me. So I can tell you it's already long. Okay, I'm gonna start with the very beginning. So at the very beginning of the book, she's like, what annoys me with her character is that she keeps saying, I'm an assassin, I'm the best assassin in the world, blah blah blah, they have to know my name, I need recognition or whatever I'm gonna have to have recognition or whatever. And I'm just like, you're an assassin, you're just supposed to do your job, you're not supposed to ask for any thank you or whatever, or you don't wish for people to know who you are, which for me just didn't make any sense, but whatever. And she's all about appearance, and she cares so much about if people are nice or if people are good looking, and if she pleases people by wearing this or this, it just like doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying that an assassin doesn't want to be feminine or whatever, but the way it was done, I mean, like, she was all over the place. I felt like she was not an assassin. I don't know, something really bothered me in her character development. I feel like she was a little girl who just wanted people to be scared, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't make any sense for me. But I feel she's in the middle of a love triangle, which, you know, I hate. So on one side you have Dorian, so the prince, and on the other side you have Cowell, the guard, one of the guards, the king's guard, whatever. And I don't like the prince. I think I prefer Cowell because he seems more like reachable in some way, but he's super annoying as well. Like, he's gonna blush there and there, he's gonna say I feel like this is just a book with a bunch of teenagers, which kind of is the case because they're like between 16 and 21, something like that, so it makes sense. But this is done in such a way, like, I can understand why this book was so beloved in 2012. And actually I've read some comments on Goodreads about people who gave it a 5 stars like back in the days, and then nowadays they were rereading it and they were like, okay, that's maybe more like a 3 stars or whatever. So I just feel like this one is a copy of what I've already read, but maybe that's the opposite. Maybe this one is the original one and the others are copies. Okay, so there is Carl and Dorian. There is also Nehemiah. I forgot how to pronounce her name, but whatever. She's there, and from the beginning, like, the way she acts with Selena, you know that she's hiding something, like with a symbol, how do they call it, word, rare something. I'm so bad at remembering names because I absolutely like, I don't care much about that book, so I don't remember anything. Maybe that's bad too. But you know, there are like symbols all over the castles, I mean near the tower, and actually this is symbols that were used in the past with some magic or whatever, and they were used as portal kind of thing, so they were opening portal to other worlds. Like Selena doesn't seem to know anything about it, and Nehemia, I feel like she knows a lot about it. Maybe she even knows how to use them. That's what I think at that point. The first half of the book, it talks about how she's settled in the castle, how you know, she's like trying to be prettier than everyone else. And then the second half of the book, I feel like everything is rushing, like a lot's happened, a ball, murders, what else, yeah, the symbols, the library stuff, a lot of stuff happens, and maybe it should have been like all along the book. That's how I feel. And the other thing that bothered me is like, people are like, yeah, who is killing them? But come on, we all know that's gonna be a beast that was that came from that portal or whatever, and I believe Kane is doing it. This is someone else champion, so he's also competing with Selena, and I'm pretty sure that's him. And also, we talked about poison. The first time we read the word poison, it was just so out of the blue, and then the second time they had like a test around the poison, so they had to put like poison in order, like no poison whatever to the most poisonous poison, if that makes sense. Never mind. And I just feel like Selena's gonna get poisoned. The first time the word poison, I was like, okay, what is she gonna drink, what is she gonna eat or whatever, like it just doesn't make sense. And also she's talking about eating, she woke up one day and one day she found some candies on her pillow and she was like, yeah, I love candies, let's eat it. And I was like, okay, is she gonna get poisoned now because an assassin who knows that people get killed in the castle, and she find a bag of candies and she's just so happy that she ate half of it? I'm like, girl, where is your brain? Like, throw that away in the garbage or whatever. It just didn't make any sense. Like I'm mixing everything because I'm trying to catch up on everything I thought about that book, but next time I'm gonna go like chapter after chapter or part after part. But yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, this book just doesn't make sense. Like chapter 18, like when Selena realized that all she wanted to do is kissing the prince, and I'm like, so she was pairing with Nehemia, so Selena, and Cal caught them, and after that she wanted to apologize for her behavior. And I'm just like, come on girl, you were an assassin, you're supposed to be like always on your guard, you're supposed to be like kind of playing with people, or not mean, but you know, not that open from the beginning. And she was like, I wanted to apologize to him, but his behavior was and that just doesn't make sense. I think everything would have made sense if she wasn't an assassin to start with, because I feel like that my image of an assassin doesn't match who she really is. I just think that, yeah, for me she talks too much, and I was talking about that with Francesca on our Goodreads group, and she said, what, she cannot be an assassin? No, she cannot be tough and talkative. And I'm just like, yeah, she can be tough and talkative, but that's not how I see her here. You cannot be tough and give out your weaknesses. Like, she's talking about Sam, her ex-boyfriend who died before she got caught, and she's talking about him, how she loved him, how she misses him, etc. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, maybe next chapter you're gonna say that your dad and mom were the king, the queen of that, blah blah blah, and that you had magic, etc etc. And I'm just like, if you do that, girl, yeah. Oh, talking about that, when she went, so she had a secret passage in her room. Yeah, obviously this is a castle, so yeah. And she met the first queen of their place where they are, and she was like, yeah, you're the only one who will be able to do that. Here is a necklace to protect you or whatever. You have to find the beast, but watch out, the man ruling the beast is actually the beast. And I'm like, yeah, obviously. And now you're gonna tell me that Selena is her granddaughter, like that Selena has some fairy in her. And I'm just like, oh, come on, dude, please. This book is all over the place. Like, and now I'm chapter 42. Oh, Cain. Okay, are we gonna discover that he is relation? Oh yeah, the word I was looking for was word marks. But I love some stuff. Like, I love that there is a very huge library. I love that she plays piano. I love that her friendship with Nehemiah, even if at that point here in the book they're not really friends, because one day, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. One night, Selena went to the library and she saw Nehemiah. And Nehemiah, who has a thick accent because she's not coming from that same country and she doesn't speak like the common language, was speaking the common language perfectly without any accent, very fluently. And at that point I was like, Selena, wake up. But now she's like, oh, she betrayed me, maybe she's a bad person, maybe she's gonna kill everyone at the ball. I have to go to the ball, to the yellow ball, whatever. I have to save everyone. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm not ranting, I'm swearing. This book is also good, but I feel like the writing style doesn't help, and I feel like there is no connection in between the chapters. And also, like, I couldn't care less about what happened and what's gonna happen. Like, Selena could die, I will be okay. I know she's not gonna die. And apparently the third one gets better, and also some people said that the novella were better than this one. And I'm like, okay, girl, if you want people to read your book, be good from page 1, from the first book. But I understand this was your first book in 2012, so it's okay. And if it gets better, it means that you improved yourself, and that's great. But now, as a 28-year-old girl, when I start a series, I don't want to be like, till the third or the fourth book, because it just doesn't make sense. I could have read so many other books during that time, you know, amazing books. So at that point, what I think of this book is that she's a lost princess that became an assassin because she was sold as an assassin. She was like kidnapped and became an assassin, whatever. And then she went caught. She was in love, but she doesn't want to love anymore because, you know, she lost someone very precious. No, she's living in a castle. She's gonna win the competition. She's gonna be the king's champion, and yeah, she's gonna have some magic, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not in the first book, but she's gonna get some magic back, I believe. She's gonna find that Cain is actually the one releasing the beast. She's gonna find that Nehemiah is capable of using that old magic and the white word or whatever, and that she can use them, that she can read them, and that she's here for a purpose. Yeah, and she's probably gonna be with the prince all the while. Like, she's gonna kiss him there and there, and then she's gonna break him because, oh, you're the prince, we're gonna be together, we're gonna be friends. And maybe she's gonna go on call. That's what I think of this book so far. So, and some poison, something's gonna happen with poison, I'm pretty sure, because I hate when I can like predict that for the story, because this is so obvious. But at the same time, I'm like playing a game, and that's why I keep reading the book. And also because this is for the Time Turner book club, I play that game, like I'm guessing stuff, and if I guess right, yeah, I'm happy. But yeah, okay, I have 100 pages left, I think. How much? A little less than 100 pages actually. I haven't finished the book yet, but I need to talk to you about something. Sorry, I'm on page 371, and please listen to that. He was done with politics and intrigue. He loved her, and no empire, no king, and no earthly fear would keep him from her. No, if they tried to take her from him, he'd rip the world apart with their bare hands. And for some reason, that didn't terrify him. I'm like, please. Kill me now. Like, what the heck? Oh my god, this book is... Talk to you later. Okay, Wolves, this is, I believe, gonna be the last update I'm giving you on Throne of Glass on this vlog. So I finished Throne of Glass. I honestly think I'm gonna give it a 2 stars. I wanna give it a 1 star just because I didn't like it, and I honestly don't care about what's gonna happen in the next book. I don't care about the characters, I don't care about the story, I don't care about the plot, anything. But at the same time, I want to give it a 2 stars because honestly, I don't think this is a bad book. This wasn't for me, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure of. And a lot of people compared it to Divergent. I haven't read the book, I mean the series, and I'm not planning to. Like, I have no interest in reading that series. And then other people compared it to Hunger Games. I went on Goodreads because I wasn't sure if I actually had read the book, and yeah, apparently I've read only the first one and I gave it a 3 stars, and I didn't like any of the movies, so maybe it means that I haven't read the other books. I really cannot remember. I feel so bad because of that, but I cannot remember, which doesn't mean anything, and means that maybe I didn't like it or that I couldn't care less or whatever. I feel like if I didn't like that much Hunger Games and I have no interest in reading Divergent, why would I like this one? Like, if I don't like similar books or books that people may think of it when reading this one, why would I like this series? But yeah, no, it wasn't for me. So honestly, I pushed myself, like I forced myself to finish this book because it's for the Time Turner book club. And I forced myself to do it like in such a short amount of time because I wasn't sure if I would pick the book up again when putting it down, you know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna do to read the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, and seventh one. There are 7 books. I think I'm gonna struggle. And I think that I'm gonna force myself too much, that much, that I will not enjoy the book even if the book gets better, if that makes any sense. I honestly don't know what to do now because I have to read the whole series. And I feel bad for not liking it, but that's not my fault. You cannot love all the books in the world. Yeah, the end was pretty much exactly how I expected it to be. Caitlin poisoned Selena during the final, and actually the king knew it, and the king and the duke kinda manipulate Caitlin and also Kane or whatever. I don't even care, but the king has something to do in that, and I was like, okay, and the king is in now, hoo, and I was like, okay, who's next? Nothing was interesting, nothing. And obviously, so she got poisoned, so I told you that something will happen with some poison, and I told you also that Nehina was capable of magic. She was able to read the word symbols. How do you call them? I cannot remember. Word mark, whatever. I knew she was able to use them. I knew she was able to read them. I knew she knew all the history about it. Like, yeah. And oh my god, Selena told the prince Dorian, we cannot be together because I'm your father's champion, so can we stay friends? I'm like, oh my god, seriously? Like, oh, I hate that book. I mean, I'm not hating it, but it was so predictable, and usually I don't mind predictable books as long as the writing style does the job. 400 pages wasted. Like, I waste my time reading this book, but at least now I know that this is not for me. And please don't get offended if you like this book. I'm glad you do, because there are books that I love that people hate, and I don't feel offended or whatever, because we are all different and we have different tastes, so that's all right. So please don't lash at me or whatever. This is okay, me not liking a book, like it is okay you not liking a book I like, and whatever. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here because I will be able to babble for hours and hours about how how I don't like this book and I don't want to. Some people, they told me that the writing style wasn't like the best, and they told me that the character was annoying, but I really hoped till the end that something will happen and change my mind. I'm sorry, Selena, but I don't like you and anything else and anyone else in your story. Everyone could die, like everyone could just die. I wouldn't care less. Even the dog at that point, but I feel bad because the dog doesn't deserve to die, but I would be like, okay. So well, I'm really gonna stop here. Let me know if you read that book, if you're planning on, I mean, if you're watching this, that's probably because you've read that book, or maybe you don't care about spoilers or whatever, but yeah, hopefully I'm not the only one feeling this way for that book. Let me know if you agree with something I said, if you disagree 100%, if you liked it, if you think I should keep going with this book, etc. So I mean with this series, and let me know if you're a part of the Time Turner book club as well. So let me know if you're a time turner yourself. Okay, well, so thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed my first, how am I supposed to call it, book vlog, diary vlog, Time Turner book club vlog, Time Turner book club book diary vlog. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna call it. I don't know. I will have time to figure that out while editing this, because it's gonna be so long. I mean, no, it's so long, but longer than usual. So well, okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Talk to me in the comments and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.